And Republicans, bring this bill today about employment verification for immigrants, but we really can't get away from the fact that yesterday ICE agents felt free to shoot a person in broad daylight as if it was on Fifth Avenue and as if they were Donald Trump and could get away with it. We should not allow them to get away with it. Yesterday, Renee Good, a legal observer who was a 37-year-old poet and a mother, was killed by an ICE officer who fired his gun multiple times at her as she drove away in her car, posing no risk to him. He shot her 3 times in the head, killed her on the spot for a traffic violation. We know this because we saw the video of it happening. And Americans saw the video of what happened on January 6th also. And Donald Trump is trying to get people to not believe their lying eyes every time they see something on video, but we're not going for it. And this committee should not be complicit in it. We need to bring accountability to these thugs who are terrorizing our communities with impunity. That's why the bill we should be talking about is the Bivens Act, which I introduced this year together with the ranking member, Mr. Raskin. The Bivens Act would provide an express cause of action for victims of constitutional violations, like violating the civil rights of a person by taking their life without cause. And we need our citizens to be able to go into the courts and hold lawless federal government officials accountable, just as they can state and local law enforcement agents. We should be talking about the Constitutional Accountability Act that I introduced. We know that these ICE agents are acting with disregard for human life because that is what they are being told, and that is what they are being set loose on our streets to do without training. They are hired by an administration that is led by a president who calls immigrants garbage. And then he directs them onto the streets of Minneapolis and other cities in this country. They are being put in the field with deadly weapons and training that is clearly insufficient. They've been recruited based on racist appeals to support a racist regime that is in charge here in America. And it's not only the individual agents who need to be held accountable, but the chain of command as well. We do not want to live in a country where children are afraid that their mother will be shot in the face that day by government goons. We do not want to live in a country where we are pepper sprayed and put in danger for exercising our First Amendment rights. We do not want to live in a country where families are afraid to take their kids to school. We need accountability, and we need to do it by marking up and passing my Bivens Act and also the Constitutional Accountability Act. Otherwise, I fear how quickly things will get worse. I look forward to continuing this conversation, and I yield back.